Army recognition is now in Patriotic Park in the Moscow region near Kubinka for the Army 2019 forum. Fortunately, the Russians have gathered most of their innovations for this year roughly at the same place, which makes easier the presentation of most of them. We have indeed a lot of things to present to you in the forthcoming days, and we start today. Let's start with the Lotus, the 2S42, and kindly, the Russians have indicated their performances. The vehicle is set to weigh 18 tons with 4 crew members, and its main armament is a 120mm gun, and of course with a machine gun, and able to fire at 6 to 8 shells per minute. Here we have the Druk self-propelled mortar mounted on the Typhoon VDV chassis. The vehicle is set to weigh 14 tons and reach the speed of 100 km per hour. The fuel distance enables the vehicle to go up to 1,200 km, which is by far enough for what we usually do with such a vehicle. The engine it's only 350 horsepower, which is not enough for maybe for some performances enviable for such a vehicle. Anyway, it does. And the vehicle is provided with 40 shells, which is enough for what we usually do with such a vehicle. With this Uran 9, we have a perfect example of what the Russians have learned from Syria. And this combat multifunction robotic complex deserves some observation regarding details, namely the armament, which is absolutely adequate to what the Russians want to do with such a vehicle. A lot of things are being said about the S-400, namely in the sensitive fight with Turkey and the US regarding the adoption of the F-35 Lightning II fighter jet. But look at this, the S-350 air defense system, another version of the wide array of air defense systems the Russians can use in case of war. And we have here different performances than the 400. We have, for instance, the possibility to engage targets at 60 kilometers away and 30,000 meters high. Drones are more and more popular in all the defense exhibitions. Here the Russians are presenting the Korsar, which is a new surveillance, reconnaissance and so on drone, which is not armed. Another drone the Russians have chosen to put a stress on is the Okhotnik. They do not give a lot of indications, but they only mention that it's an unmanned combat aerial vehicle. However, where would you attach any armament, which might lead to detect that it is a suicide drone? Among the new products displayed here in the airborne section, there is this UGV never seen before. Unfortunately, there is not a single board indicating either the name or the technical specification. There is only a name, Mars, painted on the side. That's all. We hope to have more information about this surprising UGV.